A space adventure in the forest. In a lush green forest, a rabbit, a monkey, and an elephant were happily wandering around. The sunlight filtered through the leaves as the rabbit hopped joyfully among the flowers. The elephant followed the shadows of the trees with its massive body, and the monkey swung from branch to branch, joking with his friends. As usual, the mischievous monkey jumped onto the elephant's back and leaned toward his ear, saying, "Hey, elephant, why so serious today? Lighten up and smile." He burst into laughter. The elephant grumbled, "One day, monkey, your tricks are going to get us into trouble, and it'll be all your fault." Meanwhile, the rabbit watched them and giggled quietly, enjoying their silly antics. Suddenly, a loud noise echoed from deep within the forest. The trees shook, and birds flew away in panic. The three friends perked up their ears and looked at each other in surprise. The rabbit asked nervously, "What was that? Is a storm coming?" The monkey's eyes grew wide with excitement. "No, it's something else. Let's go find out what it is," he said. When they reached the source of the noise, they couldn't believe their eyes. A massive, metallic spaceship had landed in the middle of the forest. The ship looked like a shiny silver fish glowing in the sunlight. Steam was hissing from its side, and a strange humming sound filled the air. The rabbit took a step back and whispered, "This is not normal at all. We should definitely stay away." The elephant nodded nervously, adding, "Yes, this doesn't look good at all." Then the monkey jumped in excitement. "Are you kidding me? This is a spaceship. We'll never see something like this again. Let's go inside and check it out." The rabbit and the elephant shook their heads, hesitant, but they couldn't resist the monkey's enthusiasm. "Fine," said the elephant. "But if something happens, we're leaving right away. Agreed?" Surprisingly, the spaceship's door was wide open. When they stepped inside, they were amazed. The walls shimmered with bright lights, and the control panel was covered with colorful buttons and glowing screens. The monkey, eyes sparkling with curiosity, said, "Wow, I wonder what these buttons do," and started pressing a few of them. Suddenly, a loud alarm blared. The spaceship began to shake. The rabbit screamed in panic, "Monkey! What did you do? You shouldn't have touched anything." The elephant sat down on the floor, trembling with fear. But it was too late. The spaceship had already taken off and was rising high above the forest. The friends huddled together, unsure of what to do. Looking out the window, they watched the forest grow smaller and smaller until they saw only the dark vastness of space. They had left Earth and were now floating among the stars. The rabbit cried, "How will we ever get back home?" The elephant yelled, "Monkey, you got us into this mess. Now get us out of it." After a while, the spaceship began speeding toward the sun. The heat was rising and all of them were shaking with fear. The monkey stared at the control panel, noticing strange symbols written in a foreign language. Unsure of what to do, he panicked. But then he spotted a big red button with an arrow symbol. It looked like it might change the spaceship's direction. Taking a deep breath, the monkey said, "I think this might work," and pressed the button. The spaceship suddenly shifted, turning away from the sun and heading back toward Earth. After a long journey, the spaceship finally landed softly back in the forest, right where they had found it. When the door opened, the three friends couldn't have been happier. The rabbit leapt outside, the elephant let out a huge sigh of relief, and the monkey grinned, saying, "Well, that was an adventure we'll never forget." From that day on, the three friends agreed never to go near the spaceship again. But one of them, the monkey, secretly dreamed of having another adventure someday.